Hey everybody, Dr. Rick here. Thanks for joining us today. Appreciate everybody that's liked and subscribed and all the positive feedback. Remember, this is just something I enjoy doing with my sons, so we try to educate you guys on our projects, our experiences, stuff. But today we're working with our Manabloc system from Viega. It's an old system, and we haven't had our key for a while, but what's happening is our hot water heater over here went out about a month back. We went ahead and did a fast change, and we've never had the key from the system since we bought the house, but we get a little bit of water leaking through here every now and then, and you can see down in here it's coming through, and we're trying to solve the problem. I think part of it is from when we deal with I need the hammer rest on the washer machine, so we're going to go ahead and put those on because it does leak. We get water on the floor, not much, but we want to stop it. So I was trying to call Vanguard, I call them Vanguard but Viega too, on what's the correct system, because the new manifold's about $250, $300, and I knew we could replace these back when I was a contractor. I knew they talked about the valves. I never had to worry about them, and I couldn't find the right part number, so I called Vanguard, and they told me that yes, they still have the valve system. This is the kit here, 50602, has the wrench to pop them out, the hot and cold with the new washers, and the new key. As you can see, these are much larger than these ones up here. So, and part of my online research showed me that there was numbers 51602 and 50602. Somebody made a complaint like they got the 51602s online. They said it didn't fit their system, so then they had he goes, you might want to check the 50602s. So I just called Vanguard directly and talked to them, and they were actually pretty helpful. With here, the main difference is with this style, I can go 360 degrees with my turns. The other model was you can only go 180, and that was the big one. The other thing that's really cool, I said, hey, how do I get a key? I can never find a key online. And when we bought the house, it was gone. He's like, I will just mail you one. So, because he goes, our vendors don't have them, we'll just go ahead and mail you with your address. And it was really awesome because when they were done, we got the mail today actually, and he just sent us new valves too, no charge. So that was pretty cool. I thought that was pretty awesome. Wish I'd have known because I probably wouldn't have ordered it. What our project today is, we ordered from supplyhouse.com, which they had great shipping rates. We were just going to replace the top 2 or 3 on each side, and then we decided, well, if we got it drained, let's go ahead and do it all. So I bought enough valves, and then I also bought some pure flow through valves, ball valves here. Some of the newer ones aren't full flow, so you want to make sure you get the full flow. We're going to pop these here and here so we can actually get them to shut off in case we have future problems. When we had our hot water heater, we were screwed. There was nothing to do we could do about trying to isolate the problem and still have water. Fortunately, we updated that too in our change. But so Vanguard sent us the new key. It's supposed to pop here. Just felt some water here, trying to figure out where I fill it. Right here. You can see some here. So we need to check that up here too. It might be a washer going bad here. If you ever order a Manabloc system, you want to make sure you get these pieces here with what you want to do. Like this one already had the PEX fit-ins, but they have them sweat fit-ins, quick connect, stuff like that. So just make sure you have everything with it. But it's nice because we have about $70 into everything, including the ball valves, to replace this instead of dealing with it all. So what we're going to do first, we're not going to hang out a lot and show you a lot of the goofy stuff. We're going to take it, by the way, the new keys are actually larger. I want to point that out. And they have bigger heads. So when you look up compared to this one, because people were actually twisting these off, so they made them stronger and bigger. And that's the big thing. Don't be afraid to call Vanguard, because they were, Again, I feel bad calling them Vanguard. I think they go by strictly Viega now, but they were actually pretty awesome. So we're going to go ahead and get the system drained, and then we're going to take and put some valves in here, drain all of this. Now, I actually had put a hose connector here a while back when we were working on our downstairs bathroom, and then I just put this drain here. So once we shut the water supply off, we're going to drain it into our floor drain, and then you can come over here. They don't need to see that. And then once we start changing that, we'll come back. One thing also I was told, because I couldn't find my model number, but he was telling me as you pop this off, you'll see the model number behind here, and it should pop off fairly easy. So we'll try to show you that once we get it done too, because that would have saved a couple more questions on it. So once we get it drained, we'll be back with you. Okay, so we did pop the cover off. Okay, just like we talked about, it really does just hook behind the threaded rods. There's no model identification anywhere. I did get my camera back here. I didn't see none. Maybe if I had a mirror and I could look a little higher and lower. Fortunately, when I talked to them at Viega, my description gave them pretty good detail. So hopefully everything good. Every one of these threaded rods were loose. So I don't know if something was coming between the stacks, between all the way through. So we tightened them up. I mean, they were loose. And if you look real close to here, when I move here, you can see that this is not even tight all the way. So fortunately we got our ball valves, because when we cut it here, put the ball valve in, we can take this off, inspect this washer. You can see, like, just by hand that's turning. So we'll get that fixed, put our ball valve in, and then go from there. So that could have been part of our leak, and it may have been what's been leaking down here, because it starts here and you see a drip, but it seemed like it's worse during the when you're not watching it. So that's what we got to watch out for. So it makes me think it might be the hammer arresters being needed for the wash machine. Okay, so we got our valves in here. We put them so we could actually change them and keep them floating here. We didn't really care about our drainer sweep valves here. We were able to tighten these up. We're only going to replace the top 3, because I think that this was part of the problem, and if it becomes more of a problem, we'll go ahead and replace more. Now we got our valves in here and our other valves. It won't take long to drain this, as long as it did. But one of the first things you got to do is pop these blue little color indicators off, so we can get the tool a little bit more exposed, the valve a little more exposed, so we can get the pliers on them. I tried without. You might have better luck. The other thing we got to do is loosen these up and pull these back, because the tool doesn't have enough of a cam on it. As you can see, the tool here, when it has this, goes behind the threaded rod on the other side like this, but with that lever there, it's hit. And so if it was actually designed hit here, you wouldn't have to be taking these off. It just hits the nut for us to process get enough space in between. So like I said, we're just going to do these top 3, because I never seen nothing leaking down here, and we made it simple to drain at this point. And I don't think you really have to pull them out. I didn't have to pull this one out much, but the point of it was just in case it hit something, but this wasn't in the way. The tool just pops right here, and then it just pulls forward and stays out. It hits in the back of these sockets, so I can't go no more forward. And I just take the pliers and pull it out. So since we took our cap off, we're only going to be doing we're not putting our caps back on, because we have different size knobs, and the knobs are color coded now. So what I did too is these have a little bit of what feels like some kind of grease or Vaseline or something. Safe, I'm sure. I'm just wiping it on here. And pretty much my system it was able to do 360 degree turn instead of the 90. And that's all it was. So, that's open, and that should be closed. Okay, so we got the water turned back on. We got all these replaced. One thing I want to share with you guys too, the tools we use is the PEX kit. This one's actually from Menards. We actually have Viega kit, but this one's the one that's always available. The Viega's out in the garage. I haven't used it in years, but we have the Pro Press too, and just been a lot easier to do this. Cutter, 2 1/2-inch wrenches we use to tighten up the bolts here. We didn't get carried away, it is plastic. 2 pairs of channel locks. One was just to pull these out. The other one was when we tried to tighten this up. This one was loose too a little bit, but when we tried to tighten this up, we did have to have something to get a little bite on this bottom. It started wanting to spin, and that's the issue. A screwdriver, straight screwdriver, needle nose, we didn't use that much. Our extra kits and the old key. If someone needs a key, I'd tell you I'd send it to you. But I think the easiest route is to contact Viega directly for the old style key. One thing I want to point out is they put their number on here. Can you see that pretty good? Okay, here's their number. There's another number right here. Try to get out of the light. This is the number I called, and I think I had to press 2. I don't know if the other number goes straighter for us. So, I mean straight to it for you. But anyhow, we'll see how that works. I like that we didn't have to go spend a bunch of money. One guy online said that he wished he'd have known about these. They sent him the wrong part. He ordered the wrong part off of one of the supply houses online. He ordered the 51602 where we were talking about. He thought they didn't make it. Instead of contacting Viega directly, he played a plumber to give him a new system, and that new system ended up costing him over $1,000. So hopefully we saved you money, time, energy, and everything else. Please like, subscribe, and let us know if you got any questions. Talk to you later.